Welcome, friend. Welcome to Morrowind. Welcome, friends. Welcome back to Vvardenfell and to Schenk's Shovel, where we've been staring unpleasantly at Schenk for quite a long time. But maybe he deserves it. Then again, maybe he doesn't. I suspect we may never know, because having looked into this quest on the net, it seems that a lot of people are bugged in the same place we are, and there's no suggestion from the mod author that there's any solution or way to continue, or if there is, they're so not interested in talking about it. So again, rather than just spend endless hours looking for individual pixels or exactly the right dialogue option out of 30 or 50 NPCs or whatever, I think I'm just going to leave this mystery unsolved. I hope that's okay, but if it isn't, then I will. So, I'll take the teleport people since we're here.
May I help you, Outlander?
No.
May I help you, Outlander?
How are you?
I'm good. It'd be better if you'll just left me alone.
Nothing gets you there faster than magic.
One nothing, please, Amelia. Let's go to Vivec. We have been... Oh, this is very chatty right there. We have been to the Vivec Mages Guild, and I think we've been outside briefly, but we haven't done much in Vivec yet. Vivec is the capital of Vvardenfell. It is the seat of divine power of the God King Vivec. And... oh, will you shut up? Noisy idiots. And it's quite something. It's a city of a bunch of different towers. Where's the exit to the actual outside here? Quarters, foreign quarters, straight ahead, right. It is very vertically challenging and very sprawly and thoroughly confusing.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Pardon me. Just sidle out of the way. That's better. Surprise Dunmer. You're probably going to get quite a lot of "stop right there, criminal scum" and that sort of thing. Yeah, so we have some stuff to do here for Caius Casares. I think we're supposed to talk to the dissident priest. I think I should have whatever we need on my person still. I've tried to keep main quest things in my inventory, and I'm going to hope that's the case. But let's just have a quick look at the log. Quests. Is that it? Kaya sent me to Vivec with 3 tasks. Speak with Adirene, a Khajiit Thieves Guild operative in St. Olms. Speak with Hlia, an Argonian of a foreign quarter at the Black Shalk Corner Club. We're in the foreign quarter at the moment. And speak with Mera Milo, a temple priestess at the Hall of Wisdom in the temple compound. And I have information about the Nerevarine cult and the 6th house cult from these 3. I should report back to Caius. Caius gave me instructions in writing. Well, good for him. Do I have those instructions in writing? I might do. Yes, here we go. Mission to Vivec from Caius. I'm not going to read it out to you immediately because it's not really necessary. It just summarizes what it said in the journal. So yay, I've managed to leave my appropriate... See, I've managed to leave my entire alchemy kit on me. That's mildly annoying. But that doesn't matter too much. I need some Grandmaster quality kit. Just for the extra bits and pieces. So this is the top of... Actually, let's just show you, since I have so much floatiness nowadays.
I'm sure it's around here somewhere.
We're on the top floor of the foreign quarter. We're now above the top floor of the foreign quarter. That's here. Each of these buildings is its own canton, its own quarter. They use both terms. There's a bunch of them. And there's also some stuff outside. They have layers, as you can see. I guess the floating wear off, that's fine. Different faces of the layers, that's the way back up to the top. Places with domes like that don't have an outdoors upstairs, they have a sealed upstairs. And as you can see, there's quite a lot to the city. And, you know, I'm well out of practice. I used to know my way around more or less. But, big place. Lots and lots and lots of NPCs. This is the top of the inside, the Wasteworks. The Wasteworks is on 3 levels, I believe. Yeah.
Submit to the 3, the spirits and thy lord.
This one, that one, and that one down below. Let's have a look, see what I can see here. Canal works are an underground level. Black shack down there. That means down here at least.
Keep moving. Let's not make this official, Outlander. Move along.
Yet the guards, the Ordinators, are remarkably humorless, even by Morrowind's high standards. Yeah, here we are. That's a feral cackle. Hey, Julia.
I simply wish to go to my friend's bookstore, but these troublesome fools are trying to threaten me. They hate my race, and I think they are spoiling for a fight.
Yes. I'm sure you are correct. Unfortunately, there's a lot of those people around nowadays. I welcome you as the friend of my friend, Syra, but I wish to go to my friend's bookstore, and these troublesome fools are in my way. I have tried to persuade them, but they hate my race, and I fear there will be violence. Perhaps if you speak with them, but be careful, and be ready. The sight of a free Argonian offends these racist thugs. It would tarnish my Morag Tong honor to slay them. That's sanctioned assassins. And I don't want to trouble my friend Sarales Golmis by fighting in his club, but I must go to my friend's bookstore where we can talk in peace. If you have a way with words, perhaps you can talk to them. Or if you have a way with money, they might be bought. Otherwise, I fear there must be bloodshed. I mean, I don't mind killing racists.
Get out of our way, and we got issues with this filthy lizard here.
Filthy lizard. His kind aren't welcome here. He belongs in the swamp with the rest of them. I guess you're not a load-bearing one?
That guy looks familiar.
Shut up and butt out, Outlander. It's the filthy lizard we're talking to, not you. This rotting piece of trash ought to be chained up somewhere, not running around loose. Okay.
to you, Fetcher. No, I'm talking to the filthy lizard. So push off.
Charming. What, are you some kind of filthy lizard lover? You want to give your little friend a big kiss? You're not giving me much leverage, are you? No. No. That's just standard dialogue.
Small fork on outside, or is it inside? I simply wish to go to my friend's bookstore, but these troublesome fools are trying to threaten me. They hate my race, and I think they are spoiling for a fight.
Okay. Will you travel together with me to Jabash's rare books? We leave the door to the foreign quarter wasteworks, turn right, west, continue down the hall and across the atrium on the same level, then follow the opposite corridor west on the other side of the atrium, all the way to Jabash's door. I must warn you, unless these troublesome fools are persuaded to behave like civilized beings, they may be fighting and killing if we try to travel together. Yeah, bring it on.
Die. You will die through the gods in you. Suffer, Redguard. There is no escape.
Can I please stop putting my sword away? Honestly. That would have been much easier if I hadn't put my sword away every time I did anything. Foolish. Not worth picking up? No. Throwing stars? Maybe. How long can I rant about ninja stars for today? Almost no time at all, it seems. Are you feeling okay? Okay, good. Sorry about the mess. I would throw you some money, but I'm not Han Solo. He said west around the atrium, didn't he? Jabash's rare books. You with me?
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. We should be free from distraction here. Now, I said I'd tell you about the Nerevarine cult so you can report back to Caius. And I don't know of any 6th house cult, but I'll tell you what I do know. Thank you. To understand the Nerevarine cult, you must understand the history of the Ashlanders. Nerevar means something very different to the Ashlanders from what he means to the Dunmer of the Great Houses. You should also know about the persecution of the Nerevarine and the legacy of the False Incarnate, for the Nerevarine cult is at the heart of the ancient conflict between the nomadic Ashlanders and the settled Great House Dunmer. Here is a summary for Caius, but ask your questions and I'll answer in detail. Okay, tell me the history of the Ashlanders. In the First Era, the nomadic Ashlanders and the settled Dunmer clans were much alike, but after the First Council and the formation of the Great Houses, Ashlanders have been steadily forced into the poorest and most hostile lands. Now the nomadic tribes look to the prophesied return of Nerevar for a restoration of their ancient rites and religious traditions. Ashlanders in general. The Ashlanders hate the House Dunmer, who have become soft and who have abandoned traditional ancestor worship for the gods of the tribunal. And the Ashlanders hate outsiders who invaded and stole their land and forced them to live as a subject people. A reborn Nerevar who could drive out the outland invaders, destroy the false worship of the tribunal, and restore the pure traditional life and faith of the nomads would be a very popular hero to the Ashlanders. Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. The Great Houses. In modern times, Morrowind is ruled by 5 great houses, House Hlalu, House Redoran, House Telvanni, House Indoril are particularly humorless guards, and House Trez. Great House's culture is partly defined by its roots in ancient Dunmer tribal clans, and partly by later imperial influences from other Western cultures. The Great House's culture is only one of the native Dunmer cultures of Morrowind. The other native culture, the Ashlander culture, is a nomadic barbarian culture, largely untouched by imperial influences. Okay, so what happened with the persecution of the Nerevarine? The temple treats the Nerevarine prophecies as heresy, and the temple imprisons and executes heretics unless prevented by imperial law. But since the Nerevarine cult is hostile to the Empire does not interfere when the temple persecutes the cult. The Ashlanders helped the temple, particularly the Ordinators, for their ruthless treatment of Nerevarine cultists. And the false incarnate? In the past, some have claimed to be the reincarnated Nerevar. The most recent is known as Peakstar, a figure of legend among the Wastes tribes for the last 30 years. The temple says these false incarnates disprove the prophecies, since the false incarnates fail and come to nothing, but the mystical Nerevarine cult glorifies rather than shrinks from contradictions, citing the appearance of failed incarnates as a certain proof of Nerevar's coming rebirth. Okay, great. Thank you, Hulia. You've been a great help. What do you offer in training? Athletics, sneak, and acrobatics. Wow, apparently my sneak is really dreadful. Good to know. What about barter? Lockpicks. Good ones? Nope. Bad ones. Okay, I think I'm good. Thank you for your help, my friend. Do you want to tell me anything about the Morag Tong? I am only a low-ranking member, but pauper and commoner do not suffer from war here as they do in the West, thanks to the honoured traditions of House War and the Morag Tong. I am an Argonian, yet they treat me with respect. If you are curious, find a copy of The Black Glove. But please, do not mistake us for the Dark Brotherhood. The Dark Brotherhood is a perversion of ancient Dunmer tradition. They have sold their honour for profit, and are no more than a league of murderers for hire. I mean, yes, that's fair enough, but they are at least in league with specific Daedric forces. The Morag Tong are an independent organisation, although they do have, naturally, a patron who is a... but I just said the word Daedra. Because... everyone, it's pretty tricky to avoid it, basically. But the way it works is that instead of going to war with soldiers and trashing the landscape, when one house wants to attack another house, they issue writs to the Morag Tong for members of that house, who then get assassinated. And, the people with the biggest pockets and the best guards are the ones who keep out the Tong and win. The Morag Tong only accepts certain kinds of contract. It won't accept contract against commoners, for example, unless there's excellent reason at least. That's their rule set. There are exceptions. So yeah, it stops Morrowind going to war in a moving troops around the place thing, which is good for everyone, including the Morag Tong. Yeah, thank you.
I've told you what I know about the Nerevarine cult. I hope Caius finds it helpful.
Thank you. You? Sod off. Was there anything we need to do here with Jabasha? I don't remember. Don't think so yet. But let's see if we have any interesting topics of dialogue. Hi, Jabasha.
What do you need?
What is it this time? No, it's okay. We're sorted. Thank you. I like the heterochromia. Suits you well. it's a game of watching, is it? I assure you, I can stand here and watch you for weeks on end. Yeah, how'd you like that, big boy? Guess that sounded a bit mixed message, but you know where I'm going. Okay, so that was...
If you're here for trouble, you'll get more than you bargained for.
Just sort of. So, that was our immediate job in the foreign quarter. Then we need to get to St. Olm's Canton, which is fairly nearby, as I recall. The arena. That's Redoran. Okay, I don't remember exactly where it is. Because that'd be far too easy. I think I can survive this jump. Yeah, no problem. Possibly health foodish. So this is the arena canton. In Morrowind, I never found any fighting going on in here. But given how modded this all is, there might be fighting going on in here somewhere. That wouldn't surprise me. Which canton is this? Telvanni. Don't think there's anything at the far side, is there?
Your wounds are
Let's check. You can use boat people.
You've been wounded.
Can you get me to anywhere useful? Well, you can't get me to St. Olm's at least. I don't remember where it is. I know it's not very far. Okay. So, fine. Oh, this is a bit faster than walking, it looks like. I didn't need that head anyway. I should probably be stealing ingredients from the planters, but, you know. Hlalu. I hope no one here gets easily motion sick. St. Delin. Okay, then hopefully this is St. Olm's next door. St. Olm's, good. So, did he say... sorry, just looking for the J key. Did he say... okay, I need to look at Caius. Khajiit Thieves Guild. Adhiranir. Memory suggests that Adhiranir is up top. But I don't know how accurate that is, but let's find out. We also have a quest to find a Propylon index somewhere in St. Olms. Yes, wrong button. I know. Too much bouncing. There should be steps up somewhere. No? Okay, fine. Maybe St. Olms is a bit stubby then. Okay. Do we see any suspicious looking Khajiit lurking around? Not immediately.
What do you ask of me?
Where might I find a Diranir? That sneak? She'll be here in St. Olms somewhere, though if the heat is on, she may not be parading around in public. Ask around, perhaps someone has seen her.
Your wounds are minor compared to what you will receive if you continue to bother me.
Terrifying. That sneak? She'll be here in St. Olms somewhere, but where? I don't know. Try someone else. And yes, I should probably heal some things, otherwise you're all going to complain about my unsightly wounds. God, it's like having your ankle bones poking out of your skin is some kind of social faux pas. Don't know what's wrong with people. No stamina. Very sad. Don't think she's going to be in a house.
What is this about?
You have nothing new to say? You have nothing new to say.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
Ingling Manor? Yeah, no, so... Upper North 1, Ingling, South 1, Wanted, Upper North 2, St. Olms Temple. Suppose we should check in the temple just in case, but I don't think so.
It is blessed to hear with patient ears.
I would that all your country folk thought the same. Nice still suit. Nothing new to say. You're just going to cuss her out as well, are you? Fair enough. Nothing new. Interesting spells. Swifts made pretty good, thank you. Might need a feather spell if I don't have one already. That absorption's a pretty good thing to learn too. Thanks. Those are all things that could come in quite useful when the time comes for making some equipment. Generally you're not going to find main quest or, you know, pre-prepared official content quests hidden behind locked doors. So in general, something like this where it's actual original material you don't need to worry too much about.
Let's do some business, shall we?
You don't know anything. You don't know anything.
Let's do some business.
You're an ordinator. Fuck the police.
Spit it out or hit the road.
Yeah, drop dead. Canal works if we have to. Might come down to that soon.
Outlander, What do you
Ah,
want?
you know something about Adirania. That Khajiit sneak? What do you want with her? Hiding from the census and excise, I'll bet. Okay, if she's hiding, then she's probably in the canal works. That is the Almcivi. Vivec, Almalexia, and Sothasil. It's a great picture, actually. I like it. Gives off their characters nicely. Well, except for the fact that...
What Khajiit do for you?
What's your trade, I guess? Okay, just a stoner. Yeah, nothing personal. A census and excise agent has been prowling the canton Fla, and this agent, whose name is Duvianus Platorius, has been showing an interest in Adhiranir. So my guess is that while this census and excise agent is making his appearance, Adhiranir will be hiding in the underworks. Seems pretty good for a kitty. Gets her inspiration from the census and excise, I reckon. Look for trapdoors down from the canal works. Thank you.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
You've been very helpful. Thank you. Okay, trapdoors. Sewer level! There are, of course, vast sewers under Vivec. And like everything else, it's a maze. Vivec is a very stacky sort of place.
Greetings, friend.
Greetings, Adhiranir. Great. So Kaya says to you, speak with Adhiranir, and you have done this thing. You are speaking with Adhiranir, but Adhiranir will not talk to you about the Nerevarine or the Sixth House cult. And because why? Because Adhiranir is, at this moment, very distracted by a nice census and excise agent who also wants to speak with her. Okay? You do not know this? They are collectors of the Emperor's taxes and tariffs, and the Emperor has outlawed trade in many things, like Dwemer artifacts and ebony, and a census and excise agent will enjoy being a pest about such things. For several reasons, a census and excise agent is not Adhiranir's favorite person. If you want Adhiranir to help you make the bad agent go away, then she will tell you things. Will she tell me, like, where to find him? Nope. Okay. No worries. I'll just go back to looking around. I like the ladders back up out of the underworks. They're nice and atmospheric. A lot of stuff happens down in the underworks, because of course it does. Okay, census and excise agent. You are probably here or just up there. You are not going to be dressed like an ordinator. House Indoril gets extremely twitchy about anyone wearing an ordinator gear who isn't House Indoril and an ordinator.
Yes,
Like, they will literally attack you for it. Do you know anything about our person? Nope.
Not now, Outlander.
Hilariously, even once you are confirmed as the Nerevarine, they will still attack you for wearing House Indoril, even though Nerevar was House Indoril, as I remember. That might have been patched out in this, though. I forget. You could be an excise person. Yes.
I'm looking for a friend of mine, a female Khajiit named Adhiranir. Do you know where I can find her?
Yeah, I saw her in Balmora. Actually. Yes, her name is Adhiranir, and she is a Khajiit. Do you know where I can find her? She just took a gondola to the mainland. What a disappointment. Thank you for your time. I was just heading back to the mainland myself anyway. Maybe I'll run into her there. You're welcome, friend. Maybe don't go trusting random Red Guard women? Just a hint? Apparently we can be quite duplicitous. I didn't even have to fake up a set of steak knives or something. I have no idea why a set of steak knives. I do apologise. My brain being foolish. Also the whole running around thing. She's moved on, of course she has. Okay. Right, let's find the cat. Now maybe she's up the top. Maybe someone can tell me. You can't.
Outlander, what do you want?
I want to find the Khajiit I just helped.
This is the sacred city of Vivec. Count your blessings.
1, 2, 3. Ah! 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 That's some fine counting right there. Ugh, puns. Puns, no sense of humor. Don't immediately see her.
Yes.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
What I'm doing is just checking when I open dialogue trees to see if the adhere near dialogue topic is still black.
Make it quick, Outlander.
If it is, that means they don't have anything to say that we haven't already heard. So, okay.
We're watching you. Scum.
I have literally killed people for less reason. I think that counts as provocation, frankly.
Yes, Outlander?
Wealth beyond measure, Outlander.
Thank you. What about Adhiranir? Oh, Adhiranir. Maybe that name does sound a little familiar. For some reason, I just can't seem to remember. How about now? Okay, I know Adhiranir. If I know Adhiranir, she'll be staying out of sight as long as the census and excise agent is lurking about. Probably down in the underworks. Yes, I got rid of that. Okay. Did she maybe just reposition herself in the underworks? Or in the canal works some way?
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Nothing new. You're the stoner. This is where the propellant thing is supposed to be, as I remember. And I almost forgot, so let's have a quick look. Besides, who doesn't like looting? No adventurer that I've ever met. It's not even properly owned. Many a mickle makes a muckle, as they say. They being my grandparents' generation for the most part. Not really true either, to be honest. But it sounds good. I just consider this my rat extermination fee. Almost didn't notice that 3 gold in there. Very load-bearing 3 gold, that is. Okay, probably inside the lockbox, isn't it? Comparatively expensive, that book. Might as well snaffle it. No problem on indexing here. That's just a soul gem. Tea infuser. I mean, that's some class nonsense. Inclusive restore personality. Sure. Don't turn now to restore potion. Not one of half decent quality anyway. Sadly, chests inside other chests never seem to have anything in them. Is it slowed soap or normal soap? Slowed soap. That's all ingredient-y. I assume that's an ingredient. I do rather wonder why people are just storing bits of gold in these chests in the middle of a random storeroom that doesn't appear even flagged as being private. And I'm not complaining, but it does seem like a foolish move. Don't you know that some people are kleptomaniacs and they're still anything? Okay. Let me put a sword on. Don't think I can kill anything with lockpick. Okay, I don't think I've tried, so who knows? It's worth selling. That. Flint and steel. Cool if it works. Kind of how I feel about a bunch of these clutter items. They look cool. It'd be lovely if they were functional. Completely understand why they're not, obviously. You have to be a maniac to go around coding functional clutter. But I suppose I should check. Yeah. Still be cool. Okay. Back out to Storms. Oh, the dock.
Oh, no weakness or fault.
That's bad policy, friend. What did the actual thing say? I have to lean back to have a look at my keyboard to get to the J button. My apologies. Options. Master index. Oh, it's not in St. Olm's Canton, it's in St. Olm's Temple. Look around for empty crates in the storage area. And look carefully, it's tiny and grey and easily overlooked in poor lighting. Okay, that sounds like a bug hunt. So he might mean in the temple storage area, and he might mean the St. Olm's storage, but he might mean it's hiding somewhere. Well, this doesn't exactly strike me as super dimly lit, to be fair. That's probably... Oh. I think this leads to the next canton, if I remember rightly, but then again, there's someone walking around just there. Well, let's surprise them, shall we? What could go wrong? Let's put my sword back on, just in case. Drop a save, because it's been a while.
Beg for mercy, snowman.
Snowman? Snowman? Have you looked at me? Wow, that's rude. Dear Lord. Bloody Nords. Are we even in St. Olms still? Certainly not the temple. That's for sure. Attacking me. Oh, it's a skeleton archer. Oh, fine. I should just check. Yeah, my strength's okay. That's always the possible issue after fighting bone walkers. They can nobble your strength like something vicious. Everything's locked as always. But it's good as security practice. We like security practice. And a trap as well. Rising Force Potion. Yeah. Can't have too many Rising Force Potions. Until... Well, let's see. No, there's the answer. I cannot, in fact, attack something with a lockpick. No huge surprise.
You will die.
Everyone will die sooner or later, my friend. You will die first, though. Old Necromancer. Well, yes. Grand Soul Gem. Good ring. Necromancer's gloves and stuff, huh? Wooden staff is rubbish. Arch Necromancer's hood. Arch Necromancer's robes. I mean, I love the lot. Thank you. Films, huh? I mean, this is cool, but I suspect we're wandering a little bit off the unbeaten track. Lockpick. That's what I'm here for. And a probe. Right again. That was the last of that lockpick. Master's lockpick, Gentleman's lockpick, Master's lockpick, special fork. Okay. Gentleman's lockpick will do. A couple of potions and some money. Yeah, fine. So I'm guessing that, I'm hoping, not guessing, I'm hoping that it will turn out that the Propylon Index Stone is up in the temple in the storeroom. Otherwise, we'll see how my patience runs for hunting around for stuff. But clearly it's not what it was. Yeah, this is just the entire thing, so... Oh, did I come down the wrong one? That's annoying.
Speak freely.
Thank you, Adiranir. So, are you the one Adiranir must thank for getting rid of the annoying census and excise agent? Indeed, Adiranir is very glad to see you, and very happy to tell a friend of my good friend Caius all about the 6th House cult. Adiranir knows nothing about the Nerevarine, but Adiranir is happy to tell you that too if it makes Caius happy. Ask away, friend Syra. Okay, tell me about the 6th House cult. This Adhiranir knows about because it is about smuggling. Some smart smugglers who are suddenly too busy for their old clients because they have a new employer, the 6th House, who pays very well. But what do they smuggle now? Adhiranir doesn't know because they are very secret. And this is odd, because these smugglers are always loud and bragging, and now they hush up like fat-bellied kitties full of sweetmeats. Interesting. Do you have anything bad about smuggling? Smuggling is big business. The Empire says we can't trade skooma, moon sugar, ebony, Dwemer artifacts, exotic Dunmer weapons and armor, and slaves. So smugglers trade these things. Smugglers also smuggle grief, shine, and sujama to avoid imperial tax. And now the 6th House hires smugglers, though what they smuggle Adhiranir cannot say. Okay, great. Thank you for your time. It would have been more of a pleasure if I had remembered that I'd walked through to the other end of the canal works before descending into the underground, but I didn't. Actually, while I'm down here, let's just have a quick leap around. I seem to remember there's some stuff down here. Yeah, you can go away. We don't care about you. Who and what are you, and am I going to regret this? I already regret it. I feel slightly hard done by. I feel I ought to have been able to not clonk my head like that. Also, apparently this isn't where I can get out. Yes, yes. Very ratty. Alright, fine. Oh, hello. Vampire with a jink blade, huh? That's going to be difficult. Or at least annoying. Great. A damage race where I spend half the time paralyzed. Okay, good. Will you please shog off the pair of you? Thank you. Vivicia. Vivicia, it was a displeasure. Vivicia's report. Ancient, I found 3 people who might be responsible for this initiative. The first one is Endrin Lethan from Highfane, here in Vivec's Temple Canton. The second is someone called Feldrero Sadri in Balmora. The last candidate is Tharel Rotheloth in Molagmar. I need more time to make sure I strike the right person. If I may, should I kill all of them, or should we be more careful? Your loyal servant, C. C for Vivicia or C for something else? I wonder. Glass chink blade's worth a lot of money. What's your clobber like? Pretty rubbish. Shocking. I suppose now I will have to pop myself a quick heal to avoid having people moan at me about how ill-healthed I look. Do I have like a general bad healing or something? It would be handy if potions were arranged by effect name first, but it would also be less immersive. That's a rubbish restore health, that'll do. You presumably are going to tell me to piss off. Gulvili Arenith. You look oddly impressive for someone down in the sewers. I don't believe I've seen a red guard with such a grand outfit in some time. Can I help you? Thinking the same about you. What is Kishni? Sounds like a Khajiit. Okay. Oh. I see. One moment. So this is a Daedric shrine of some sort, obviously. And that's an assassin of some sort. Quite a shrieky one. Look, I just poked my nose in. This ultraviolence really isn't necessary. Ooh, Mythic Dawn. I see. That's very rude of you. Well, thank you for all that. Might need a set. Relas Alrothan. Daedric longsword. Very nice indeed. Set of bone mold. It's fine. Sanguine deep biting. I mean, yes. And sanguine balanced armor. Also yes. But those are quest related. So Visa Adas. Ninja outfit. Yeah. Love that, thank you. Oh. Sorry, one moment. Yeah, have some clothes back.
Let's see what you're made of.
The usual stuff. Sugar, spice, lies, things like that. Drus Marius. More Mythic Dawn stuff. Don't need another set of that. Steel Spark Sword, not worth the weight drift. Sanguine Shoreflight. Interesting. Sanguine Hewing. Also interesting. Do I want a second set of ninja outfit? Not really, one is plenty. Grab some bloodgrass and harada root though. This place is a bit of a gift. Steel flame blade probably not worth it, no. What if I speed? Fine. What if I health? Sure. Or endurance? Never know. Molecules from Chuleft sells nicely. Vampires of Vardenfell. Not being picked up. Book bugged. Fine. I can live. Of all the random skills given to the Nerevarine, the ability to appraise objects at a glance is surely one of the most useful and potent. Ring of Iron Hand. typically equipment with the name something of sanguine something is material interesting that is associated with a particular Daedric quest. Oh, that looks buggy. Have you murdered us? You hath murdered us. Well, that'll put us back to before we started this fight. But it's been about an hour, and I'm kind of out of time. So, rather than leave you with Syra's ominous visage, I guess we're going to leave you with this gimped blood fountain. And we'll pick it back up here. We'll clear this nest out again. We'll pop upstairs and search the temple for the Propylon stone and see if we can find that. And then we will go and continue on our way to talk to the person we're supposed to talk to for the third part of the quest, the distant priest. I hope you've enjoyed the episode and that it doesn't feel too peculiar to be actually on the main quest of the game for, the second time in 60 episodes. Somehow this is episode 60. Wow. Time flies when you're having fun, huh? Thanks for watching. If you're still here, please leave a like or click subscribe or leave a comment or just go and be nice to people because the world is fucking horrible and people need some nice. Yeah, that's about it. Take care and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.